As we wrap up 2025, it's a great time to step back and take a clear look at how Alberta's real estate industry performed over the past year. What changed, what stayed the same, and what these trends may mean as we move into 2026. The Alberta real estate market in 2025 marked a noticeable shift from the intense, fast-paced conditions of the last few years. While demand remained strong in many areas, the market overall began moving toward more balanced conditions, giving both buyers and sellers a more stable environment to make decisions. One of the most significant trends this year was the increase in housing inventory. Across the province, more properties came onto the market, giving buyers more choice and reducing some of the pressure that defined earlier years. Sales activity slowed compared to previous highs, but that slowdown didn't signal a market decline. It signaled normalization. Even with fewer sales in some regions, home prices across Alberta largely held steady or continued to rise modestly. This price stability was supported by one key factor: population growth. Alberta surpassed 5 million residents in 2025, driven by strong interprovincial migration. Many Canadians continued to look to Alberta for affordability, employment opportunities, and overall quality of life, especially when compared to higher-priced markets in other provinces. Affordability remained one of Alberta's strongest advantages. While borrowing costs influenced buyer behavior throughout the year, Alberta homes continued to offer better value relative to national averages. For many first-time buyers and relocating families, this kept Alberta firmly on the radar. Regional performance told different stories across the province. Calgary saw a noticeable rise in inventory, which eased competitive pressures and shifted the market toward more balanced conditions. Multiple offers became less common, and buyers gained more negotiating power compared to previous years. Edmonton, on the other hand, remained relatively tight, with demand continuing to outpace supply in many neighborhoods. While sales volumes softened slightly, pricing remained resilient, supported by steady employment and population growth. Smaller cities and regional markets also played an important role in 2025. Communities such as Red Deer, Lethbridge, GP, and surrounding rural areas experienced continued demand, particularly from buyers seeking affordability and lifestyle flexibility. These markets often saw meaningful price appreciation where inventory remained limited. Interest rates were another major influence throughout the year. While higher rates continued to moderate buyer activity, late-year rate cuts helped restore some confidence and improve affordability. Buyers became more cautious and deliberate, focusing on long-term value rather than urgency, which further contributed to balanced market conditions. From an economic perspective, Alberta benefited from relative stability. A resilient energy sector, steady employment levels, and ongoing investment helped support consumer confidence. At the same time, broader economic uncertainty, including inflation concerns and global trade discussions, encouraged more thoughtful decision-making across the housing market. Looking ahead to 2026, the outlook for Alberta real estate remains cautiously optimistic. Population growth is expected to continue, and housing construction has increased in response to demand, which should help maintain balance between supply and demand. Rather than sharp price spikes or sudden slowdowns, the market is expected to favor steady, sustainable growth. For buyers, this could mean more opportunities to negotiate, especially in markets where inventory has increased. Taking time to understand local conditions and financing options will be key. For sellers, success will rely more heavily on pricing strategy, property condition, and presentation. While demand remains strong, buyers are more selective than in recent years. For investors, Alberta continues to stand out for its affordability and long-term growth potential. Rental demand remains strong in many areas, particularly where population growth and limited rental supply intersect. In summary, 2025 was a year of transition for Alberta's real estate industry. The market cooled from its most intense periods, but remained fundamentally strong. Increased inventory, stable pricing, and continued population growth created a healthier, more balanced environment for everyone involved. As we move into 2026, understanding these trends and how they apply to your specific market will be essential for making informed real estate decisions. If you have questions about buying, selling, investing, or property management in Alberta, I'm always happy to help. Like, comment, and subscribe for more real estate tips and information.